in various capacities, helping with the social media side, helping them, build their own website. He has kind of customizable websites and stuff like that, and a lot of stuff streamlined. He's proper geek. Can do all the stuff that we'd love to be able to do. But yeah, I just thought it'd be really interesting for him to share some of the information he has and like techniques on how to improve retention and connect with people through social media and, make contacts and things like that, because we're always trying to improve. So I thought it would be really nice to hear what he has to say. So Vincent, when you're ready, you can chat to the girlies.
All right, I'm ready, I guess. Thanks a lot, Naomi, for having me on the call tonight, for the Zoom call. It's my first Zoom with you ladies. And as you said, I've been working for the last 3 years with distributors at all levels of the company. And there's certain things that I found. I've been building businesses since 1997, so I took those strategies and now implement them. I really found that some places where you guys were struggling, and kind of filled in those gaps for you guys. And one of them was the retention. And retention is simply how long your prospects, your loyal customers, your distributors are ordering your products for. So that seemed to be company-wide at all levels at around 3 months. And when I dug a little bit deeper and we started looking at numbers, we found that one of the main factors of those distributors or those loyal customers to stopping auto ship was the way that you go into the market. And right now you guys are leading in the marketplace with things like, hey, order our product for 3 months, you'll get free shipping. Order our products for 3 months, you'll get this. Do 3 months on auto ship, you'll get that. Now, by doing that, you're actually psychologically telling your customers to stop ordering. You only have to commit for 3 months, and you get all kinds of cool free stuff. So that's kind of one of the things that we don't do anymore. We don't lead with all the goodies they get after 3 months, rather leading with being their, kind of health coach, their guidance, right? So it's more of a lifelong commitment with your products. And, I know that your flagship product, the Ultimate Body Applicator, is the ultimate product. I mean, you guys are closing every 2 people that you wrap, you're closing 1. So company-wide, you've got that 50% close ratio on the wraps, which is incredible. I've never seen any other product do something like that in any other market. It's an incredible flagship product, but you do have a full range of products that you can take into the marketplace, like your energy as an example. You can take that and market it directly to college students. So by taking these products and kind of catering to your customers and helping them through their arthritis and not being able to sleep or anything like this, more than this one-on-one consultation. So we start offering this one-on-one consultation for our loyal customers. Sure, we can get them in via the wrap, and we'll talk about that, but the idea is creating a relationship with your customers, both, not just your distributors, but your customers, and that the retention sticks more. So right now, you guys lead with the marketplace is, kind of point A here is leading in the marketplace with, hey, I'm your health coach. I'll be with you through thick and thin. I'll share all kinds of cool natural recipes and all kinds of cool yoga moves. But at the same time, I've got these incredible products here to help me back up that support, right? I mean, if you talk to any nutritionist, they're all talking about being alkalized. You're too alkaline. You're too acidic. So you guys know that now. You know that the greens are capable of helping them to detox. And you start there. And, I mean, you got the perfect IT system. It's kind of the ultimate be-all package for just about anybody health-wise. So that's kind of the idea, leading in the marketplace in the beginning with a health coach. You're going to be with them through thick and thin. Now, once they get on board, we want to create that relationship again. Once the customer knows, likes, and loves you, they will buy from you for life. They will scream from the rooftops about you. They'll become a product of the product, like most of you distributors. I myself, I'm a product of the product, right? I'm on the greens. I take ProFit. Lip and eye cream is my secret, right? You become a product of the product. And if you can get your loyal customers on these products long enough to feel those long-lasting results, then they're going to stick. Right? You just have to get them to that breaking point. And right now, 3 months is not going to do that. Psychologically, we need 6 to 9 months to make that connection, make that kind of habit forming in our lives. I can't live without my greens. So to do that, the first thing you're going to need to do is create that relationship through snail mail. And snail mail is just a fancy way of saying stamp an envelope out in their mailbox. Everybody loves getting mail. This is where you're going to go strong and have that relationship with them. You kind of give them that proverbial handshake. So you shake their hand before corporate even gets to them. So before their products are in hand, they've got a CEO letter from you that says, hey, thanks a lot for ordering from me. I'm going to be with you. This journey has just begun, et cetera, right? So now they're hyped. Just that simple, $1.50 stamp into the, the mailbox. They pick this thing up, that personal touch from you. It'll buy you an additional, on average, 2 more months on auto ship. You're now 5 months in on auto ship if you're doing everything else that corporate's teaching, right? Now, we have the ability now to start this snail mail campaign. So I don't want to go too deep into the numbers. Working with me, it gets you a consultation, we break down lots of cool stuff, but just really, we don't have very much time together. So that we snail mail them over the course of a year. So if you bring in a loyal customer on 2 wraps, okay, your cost for acquisition on that loyal customer is $50 because you pay $25 a wrap. You gave 2 wraps away, you get a loyal customer in because they see the results in advance. They're like, I want more. That is a $50 cost per acquisition. You paid $50, you got a loyal customer out of it. Now, this business model works when you keep that loyal customer long term, right? We've got loyal customers ordering for the past 3 years. So we know now that $50 for a loyal customer is very valuable. I mean, loyal customers are priceless, as well as distributors on auto ship and building their team. But loyal customers are so, I mean, that's where the real money is at, right? Keeping these guys on auto ship. If you got every loyal customer that you close, every 3 or 4 of those guys out of 10, like a 30% close ratio on the IT system. I mean, if you physically got on the phone with a loyal customer and say, hey, what's ailing you? Oh, like my bad back, my knees are sore, I get trouble sleeping. Here's the IT system. You know, and they're going to get detoxed and all the insides of them. I mean, that arthritis is out the window, right? If they continue to use these products. So IT system, I mean, the personal BP each month on that, I mean, it was at 160 or something. That is a sustain. I mean, if they're ordering over the course of a year, so let's keep it simple, just the wrap, okay? You gave away 2 wraps, $50 out. You got a loyal customer in. They order for 3 months right now, on average 54 BV a month. It's like 120. But if they order over the course of a year, they love you. Over the course of a year, they're valued at 600, and let's just say 600 BV. And then the upsell to the greens, how easy is that, right? They're now like 1,300 BV a year. You segue them from the wrap into the facial, right? That's doubling your business overnight. I mean, how easy is it to get Susan, who's in love with the wrap already, and say, hey, we got the exact same thing, but for your face, our exclusive facial. Let me put that on your auto ship, and bam, you doubled your business, right, with that one loyal customer. So you get them in, you snail mail the CEO letter immediately. The second process of snail mailing is 4 times a year, okay? So you're going to want to snail mail 4 times a year, every quarter, every 3 months. A snail mail goes out to them. So as an example, Christmas time, we put, you hit the dollar store, Dollar Tree, whatever it is, that little dollar thing that you guys have, everybody has them. Inside there, Hershey's Kisses, red and green one for Christmas, a Greens on the Go pack, always upselling them, right? And then the Peace Resistance and all of this is that nice little personal letter again to you. Hi, happy holidays from our family and yours. We're wishing you the best this holiday season. Here's a Greens on the Go pack to get you through those turkey downtimes, right? So now they're like, oh man, Naomi really loves me. This is fantastic. They feel the love and they order month in and month out, and they will fill their garages full of your stuff, and they will tell your friends and family about it. And then what's beautiful about it is you might have experienced as well, some of you top income earners, where the best distributors you're going to find are the ones who come from those loyal customers, right? The ones who already have belief in the products. They're already a product of the product. Right, so those are the ones that they're already running. They already completed step 1, step 2. It's just, hey, here, start partying, right? So that's kind of where it's all at. That's the retention. Just a sec. So I don't know if you, I mean, that's kind of the business model when keeping loyal customers. Same idea with distributors. You don't really have to do the snail mail. You guys are going in and you're going into the marketplace with distributors. I don't know how long I've been rambling on now, but you go into the marketplace with distributors, and inside there, you're screaming, hey, get $10,000 bonus, get your bonuses now, bonus, 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 bonus. You're actually eliminating 97% of your marketplace by doing that, because unlike us, the ones who showed up and the ones that are active, the 3%ers out there, killing it, they can't see. Most people can't, they haven't had the gratification of waking up seeing past their current reality to a $10,000 a month. I mean, it's impossible. They're stuck in the rat race, 9 to 5 mindset. I mean, for us, 9 to 5 is more of a means to an end, something to support us while we build that dream. So telling people they're going to make $10,000, you're only setting yourself up for a world of hurt, because after 3 months, you've got those tire kickers or those guys that are, not really implementing what you're teaching them. They go out and they screaming and yelling, "You promised me $10,000. You said I would make 10." It's like they think this thing is a lottery ticket, right? Like you don't have to work. So by doing something a little bit kind of, leading into the marketplace, again, with a lifestyle commitment, something that, will appeal to the masses, so to speak. So how would you like to make an additional $500 to $1,000 a month without changing what you're currently doing? So now it speaks to the masses. They can see 500 as a part-time job at Denny's. Without changing what I'm currently doing, I can watch Survivor and make $1,000. I'm in, right? And then you generate that lead, you create the relationship with those guys, but in a different angle, right? You do this via story marketing. I mean, you see it all the time. You guys are sharing each other's stories. By doing that, you put the potential prospect in your shoes, and they can see themselves. So that picture of results in advance is there. Oh, wow, she's a nurse, 16-hour days, 80-hour weeks. That's who I am. She's now successful. She joined the party. I'm in, right? So you can appeal to the masses, and then, constantly drip them information, good mindset stuff, and Tony Robbins and all this kind of jazz, and hopefully one day they wake up and see past the reality and join the party for real, right? Start implementing what you teach. But all these things can be done on autopilot, like inside of a website on the internet with what's referred to as an autoresponder. It sends out emails on your behalf. So that first email goes out, "Hey, welcome to this team, congratulations." Next day it comes out, "Hey, there's 3 documents in the back of corporate. I went ahead and downloaded those for you. Here they are. Soak that up." Next day they got a video of you doing a live wrap party. This is how you maximize the wrap. So rather than hand holding, some of the top distributors out there are now trying to find that time freedom because they're helping their team constantly. So for you guys, this can really help kind of put the onus on them rather than everything, all that weight is on you now. You've got a nice paycheck, but you're working 16-hour days again, right? So as we should as entrepreneurs, but why not work on pulling in more people and letting systems kind of do that follow-up for you, right? It's still you. It's still your brand. You're still standing in front of them with your videos, but the beautiful thing is it sells around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but it's you. So you're still doing that relationship building, right? It's still you. You're still the one listing the person at the grocery store. You're still the one, dropping your Blitz cards at the gas station. You're still the one behind the camera and still in front of the camera. So you're still creating that relationship while supporting those other ones. The 3%ers, you don't really have to worry about. They'll run themselves. They'll raise their hand. Those are the guys that you buckle down and spend your time with and help them get to those $10,000 bonuses. So, rather than leading in the marketplace, just, "Hey, make 10,000. Hey, how would you like to start a part-time and have that?" Why do we get involved in this? Time and financial freedom. So those are the 2 things that in that one sentence sums it all up. They'll take action. You follow up with them. Get them to the distributor. Support those guys.
Vincent, can I ask a question?
Yes, let's do the question thing.
So I understand what you're saying about, kind of not alienating them and talking about the $500. So basically the Ruby, like hitting Ruby bonus or whatever.
Right.
And drip feeding them. So obviously if somebody didn't have the website to do it automatically, they should just send it, as opposed to keep saying, "Are you joining this month? Are you joining this month?" They should send them interesting things and snippets to educate them about what, like you say, Tony Robbins, or motivational things or that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, to support those guys, even with or without the website. I mean, you can send them a quick email just through your Gmail, but have that kind of saved in a notepad, right? So it's something that every time you get those questions, then you're just copy and pasting over. You're not all day answering the same questions all day long, but providing, bringing in the masses. The 97%ers, like I said, you'll give them the exact same information that the 3%ers get, but they're not going to take any action. Those types of people, they'll take action by maybe sharing your video, and then you start to get their warm market, which is beautiful. But the 97%ers will feel good about building their business. I always say, be the elliptical. So how most people get the elliptical, they'll buy it by the end of the week. That they ran out of the first couple nights. By the end of the week, it's a clothesline. But each morning when they walk past that elliptical, they feel like they've worked out, right? They feel good. They'll go to work and tell their coworkers, "Hey, I've worked out today. It's a pretty good run today." Yes, it was. So by being that elliptical, by giving them that precious things like the mindset, opening up your mindset, your story, okay? Tell them exactly how it is that you got there. And if you haven't got there, share somebody else's story who's gotten there and what they've done, okay? It's okay to do that too. You don't have to be an ambassador right now. You can look like an ambassador, be a the ambassador, right? Okay, so just use their credibility and then jump on top of that. Just by you taking the action, you'll be able to make it. I've seen more
how many contacts or how often would you recommend something like that? So for your potential distributors, once a week, once a month, you know, what sort of, do you know any kind of figures on how many it takes for people, how many contacts or exposures it takes for people to actually take action on it?
All right, so the first thing, I get in there right away, especially new team members. So you've got the two kind of lists, so to speak. You've got the ones who are interested, potential prospects, and then you've got your actual distributors, right? So your distributors, I would follow up immediately. I would get the wrap party out there. I mean, that's the number one go-to. You know, if you never did a wrap video, then get somebody else's wrap video, embed it in the email, and send it out to them like day of. You know, I would probably the first 3 days and get everything that they need to get them. Because at that point, the 97%ers will be appeased, and the 3%ers will take action and possibly call you and say, hey, this is a great video. I'm on my third wrap party now. I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Now, as far as how many people does it take, I mean, this is a numbers game. We've heard it all the time. But if you go in there and kind of, so to speak, cherry pick those numbers, then not very many. Right? If you can already go in there and say, hey, 3%er, how you doing? Right? Who's, like, as an example, you can go into, and I've got a Facebook prospecting video series on my personal profile on Facebook. This is a 3-part series. It breaks everything down in detail for you. Go ahead. But the gist of it is going in, you know, you guys aren't allowed to go into the buy and sells and post stuff inside their articles or whatever. It's against compliance. So what you do instead, you go into like mommy groups, right? Mommy entrepreneur groups or mommy wannabe groups, but not just go in there like, hey, friend, we friending. I got like 1,000 friends. This is fantastic. You go in and you cherry pick the guys that are in there every single day, whether it's, you know, I really like this article. I enjoyed that video. Here's a motivational quote that I heard today that you guys might enjoy. So you go in there and you get the active ones, the ones that are standing up, proverbial standing up on social media. It's not hard, it's not easy to do those things, right? So even in social media. So if you go in there and those are the people that you friends like, hey, what's going on? I like that too. I'm a mama too. How you doing? And now you've got that two back and forth video answers. You know, it's like, hey, what's going on? Buy my stuff, right? It's in there and it's like, hey, how are you, mom? How you doing? Oh, you're this. Oh, you have two of your kids are in soccer. You're on the go all the time. Oh, you're tired. Of course you're tired. Everybody's tired. Here's some greens, right? So 2 or 3 back and forth witty banters before you go into the thing. Find out, you know, get that why out of her, right? Is it time or is it financial freedom or is it both? I mean, if it's one or the other, introduce the other one to her and put them together and say, da-da-da-da, it works, right? So those are the kind of things that you can go into. You know, these social media platforms are so tight now that, I mean, that's where your market's hanging out. I mean, that's where your market is, right? I like the idea, like I said earlier, about going into, you know, Google as an example. We do some pay-per-click campaigns and market to college students, only marketing to college students who have liked universities, right? So you're basically telling these college students, hey, I've got a non-jittery drink here. You're already swallowing 100 cans a month. Why not buy mine? It's cheaper and it's better for you, right? Same with Esther Rhythm. I know that it's unavailable out there, which is too bad, but it is a product that, you know, you can go right into women who, you know, like guys can go take these things to the consumer and just sell it to the consumer, provide the relief. Like a woman, she's got hot flashes, she needs a relief. These guys are almost like, you know, desperate, right? So they will take anything. And then you say, natural alternative right here, right? Esther Rhythm, one of the highest BV products you guys have. You know, you get her on that. It works for the first month. She's going to be a customer for the next 12, 15 years, right? So the retention is extremely important. You get a loyal customer.
So regards for us, obviously, we're a lot more limited when it comes to supplements, you know, so, you know, being a health coach, we kind of have our limitations when we sell it that way in Europe, because we really just have the greens. We have obviously the wraps, the skincare and the hair, skin and nails. So from our perspective, what way would you, because I like the thing you were saying about instead of just saying, oh, just 3 months. I like the idea. Yeah, I've been a health coach, but when you kind of don't have the answer to all the problems, like in the US, they've got amazing supplements, amazing variety. How would you suggest that somebody kind of in Europe would lead in that sense?
No, I would actually take it to a whole, you know, again, it's always just about talking to the right person and providing the right relief. And for you guys, I mean, this is huge. The skincare products are huge out there. You guys are cutting by like 30% on every other top kind of. We are a natural people, you know, we're a natural skincare line and all this stuff. I mean, you guys are really, you have products that work as well. So that's kind of where I would go in the marketplace there. So it doesn't always have to be mommy groups and stuff. It can be, you know, makeup groups and stuff like that. And then just go in and it's like, you see these girls, they're spending, you know, I don't even know what it is, $200 for mascara or whatever. And it's like, hey, you know, I've got some stuff here that's even better and whatever. But talking directly to consumers where it's at, for you guys, I think, I mean, our biggest go-to, let's face it, is the wrap, right? So just get them on the wrap. And then once they feel that love, I mean, they order a wrap, it's $30. 3 days later, they have a CEO letter coming from you. It doesn't matter what they're on, as long as you create the relationship with that loyal customer. And I would advise, I mean, like I said, it doesn't have to be about the, you know, I mean, I really love that concept. That's kind of what we've been running with is, you know, the health coach and stuff like that. But the skincare line will work just the same for you guys out there. And you literally read the back of the product, right? You don't have to be a skincare expert, right? Just these are the products I have to offer. It does this, 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 and this is the other alternative for you. Ours is better, right? Consumers love to buy. You just have to give them a reason to buy from you, right? So going inside of the Facebook pages and stuff like that with the skincare line, same idea. I mean, same concept. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Yeah, my favorite makeup is MAC. I know that because of my wife. But that's it, right? Back and forth 1 or 2 times. And, you know, I found these. I was lucky enough and fortunate enough. Always about the story marketing. It works every time, right?
Yeah,
my
so is that what you suggest
really bad
somebody is running their social media page as well? And obviously trying to, because we do lead with the wrap a lot, and we probably don't lead with skincare so much, but we should, because it is incredible and they are likely to buy that long term actually. So how would you suggest building that relation? Like what sort of stuff should we post on the social media page and things like that, obviously, before we get to build that direct relationship with somebody that's liked our post?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So the first thing, I see this all over the place with every distributor, they've got their personal profile and then you've got your fan page. And they've always have, like where they work, there's a link that says It Works Global. So you're linking, everybody is linking all their potential prospects, friends, acquaintances, and everything back over to It Works Global. So you want to kind of update that immediately, which is just done in the About section, and you want to say, I work at your fan page. So if there's any friends or new acquaintances or whatever coming in, they are now clicking from your profile to your fan page. Okay, not It Works Global fan page in ordering, but from your fan page. Okay, so CEO at, you know, Naomi's Wraps or Up or whatever your fan page is. Okay, make sure that's updated immediately. You've got your prospect on the fan page for the first time. It could have been through a fan page like. Don't be boosting posts anymore, unless you're, you know, getting dozens of texts off of it or calls or something like that. The objective now is just to pull in new prospects all day long inside the fan page. So you've got to set yourself up so above the folds, the first thing that's loaded when you're inside of Facebook, that's your cover photo, your profile photo, and then the About section, okay? And then that's it. And you got you're down your post now. So you don't want anything outside on the navigation. There's no like gifts and giveaways and your Twitter and your Pinterest and Instagram and all this kind of jazz. All you want on your About is your link to the website or to your website. You're gonna have to keep on switching that out unless you go with me or whatever online. But make sure that website's there, and then you've got your contact. You know, you guys love, your market loves those little cutie icons and stuff. You'll see the top incomers, they have like Mom-a-near and Rap-a-near and Loving the Days. They got their little hearts and ice cream icons and like drink glasses or whatever. So that's in your About section, your description. And then I would put my phone number there, right? Want details on this, join the party or crazy rap thing, always about call to action. Every time you create anything, I mean, you're sharing rap before and afters, and there's no way to do anything. It's just there, right? Your consumer's like, okay, what do I do now? I want, like, make sure you've got that call to action there. This is how you buy it, right? You don't want, okay, so now you're into the posting. Okay, your cover photo, you want to have, you know, a call to action there. So have you tried that crazy rap thing? You know, forget about, you know, beaches and sands and whatever. I mean, a new user sits on this page, the first thing they see is, have you tried that crazy rap thing? That's it. And then when they click that, there's a description. So you want to add a description to your cover photo as well. And it says, yeah, you can, and, you know, you don't have to go big. Okay, people are on social media, they don't like buying, so you have to get them off social media to buy. You don't say, yeah, our crazy wrap thing, non-woven cloth, exterior, whatever, natural product, $99 retail, $59 road, I mean, bomb it all over them, they won't buy. You just very lightly, this, you know, you share before and after photos of the wrap, and it says, check out the latest before and after photos my loyal customer just sent in. You guys keep on sending them. I'll keep posting them. Love this stuff. And then it says, want to save like 40% like Susan? Text WRAP to, and then you've got your phone number, right? So your call to action. Want to learn how to lose like Susan? Text lose to 555, right? So always a call to action. Now the fundamental buying signals, people only buy on two things. They buy on based on results in advance. So they physically have to, you know, wrap themselves, get those 2 inches off, and then, okay, I believe I'll buy too. Or a picture of results in advance, and you can do that very easily online. You've got many before and after photos at your disposal from all, you know, your wow, if you guys have that there, I'm sure your lip and eye, and there's tons of before and after photos. So the first time a prospect lands on this page, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Nice branded photo of you, okay? Look you me in the eyes. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. I'm going to be your distributor, your loyal customer. I'm your guy. You know, and then
one thing Vincent, about the cover photo for your Facebook page, you know, if you have too much text on your cover photo or profile photo, you can't boost posts on Facebook.
Yeah, that's true. Facebook's a bugger. I believe it's 27% or whatever. But you can get away with that. You know, the standard one that's got the green line on the top bottom, and the black on the top, and just says, "Have you tried that crazy wrap thing?" They kick butt. Some of us too, when we're trying to, you know, trying to before and after post too much scan and stuff. I get away with marketing some other people's things, and the exact same ad will get the decline somewhere else. So you are clearly at the mercy of Facebook, but you do your best to get that have you tried that crazy wrap, that call to action, first thing you see, right? The first thing, like the more larger kind of distributors out there, the higher levels, they're more inclined to put the picture of results in advance of themselves. Hey, look at my new house that the Wrap Cash bought me or whatever. I mean, that's where you want to be. But as you know, just getting started out, stuff like that, you're going to want to just have you tried that crazy wrap thing as much BV as you can push, right? Wrap. Getting wraps in people's hands all day long. We're giving away free wraps all day long. Every day, it's like we've got on the top of the fan page, it's a pinned wrap giveaway, okay? So every new prospect that comes in there, they see this, oh, like, share, and comment, I'm going to do that. Oh, I want to win a wrap, right? We give away a wrap every day. So it's like a weekly wrap giveaway. There's not like, you're not always in there saying, oh, you know, we're going to draw in 10 minutes. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. This is something that's pinned to the top. So regardless of, you know, traffic or likes or anything, this thing will eventually build on itself because it's always going to be there. Okay. So the first thing that your prospects see, they see that it's got like 16 comments, 4 comments, 2 comments, who cares? Start. And you got to start somewhere. So that, but eventually they'll see that like likes in the comments because it's the first thing everybody's going to want to do. We give away wraps, 7 wraps a week. We managed to mail out 3, right? They never claim them. So, but that's 3 people. If we can get 4 out a week, that's two people, loyal customers we just got, right? So we wrap 4, we got 2 people, right? 50% close ratio. So on the fan page, it's the first thing they see. We give away wraps all day long. And then when they start to scroll, it's all just before pictures of results in advance. So like, whoa, this is really working for everybody. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then when you break that, you want it to be obviously the opportunity as well, right? You need some opportunity kind of posts in there as well. So those are going to be strictly text, okay? And they're all going to be people's stories. You can get those from corporate site, your own stories, your friends' stories, but story marketing. Okay, you're always going to want to use story marketing. And then you say, want to be cool like Susan too? Text join the party too, and then your phone number, right? Always that call to action. And then once that's set up, you just have that set up. You don't have to post that every single day. You just go in and you can comment, so copy your comments and then delete them and re-comment, and you'll bing right back up in people's newsfeed. So do you get me there? That's a little bit heavy. But if you like set this up like 4 or 5 days, so you've got like, you know, 50 before and after photos, you know, results in advance. You've got like 4 or 5 people's stories in there. Yours is in there more often than not, right? And maybe a video of how to wrap properly or whatever, something like that. Now you've got all this content like this, and each one of these posts on your fan page have a comment in it, and every day you just have to copy that comment, delete it, and repaste it. And those posts will bounce back up into people's newsfeed. So no more.
I guess to say that again. So what you are commenting on the posts, and then you delete it, and then comment again, and it looks like it's a really active post, so it pops up in people's news feeds.
Exactly. It bounces back up. So as an example, you've got your before and after lip and eye care, and then true to nature, Naomi's in the comments saying, you can save 40%, and with my website, you can have a direct link into the thing. So, I mean, that's what we do, right? We direct link into the lip and eye cream add to cart page, right? So then now it has a link there. It says, save 40% here, or you can just do your call to action. If you don't want to do the website thing, you just say, save, 40% text save to 555. And then you go in, maybe 5 minutes in the morning, copy and delete all of those, like copy them, delete it, repaste it, you'll bring back up into people's. It's just like boosting, but now you've got that, because the last thing people see is that, when was the last time when was this thing posted? It's like a light little font under the thing. Nobody sees that. So they just see, Naomi commented on this post. That's it. And it'll be right back up in the news.
So do you think that would improve general engagement for somebody's fan page anyway?
I would say so,
really struggle when they start with their fan page with like organic engagement, and actually for it to obviously crop up in people's timelines. And I don't want people spending loads of money boosting posts all the time. But it just depends on what your warm market is, obviously at the start, whether your friends and family share your page and things like that. So it can be quite hard to build a good page quickly.
Oh, that was the question. Yeah, I mean, it absolutely is. I mean, it's definitely difficult in the beginning. So a few strides. So, I mean, you literally can go in there, start from scratch, and then set this one, as I refer to it, one scroll. So now that new prospect comes in, wherever they came from, all they see is a winner wrap, the wrap, results in advance, success of people selling these products. Wow. I mean, they'll only scroll for a couple seconds. They're not going to go like until last year or something. You'll lose them anyway. And then within the mix, I mean, then you can start to have fun. You can start to chat with them. Like, they're pretty whimsical. I mean, you guys know your market better than me, but they would say things like, hey, you're wondering how I pick my wrap winners for the weekly wrap giveaway? It's not just about liking that one. You better get active and start liking my stuff. Ha ha ha, or whatever, So they're all these whimsical. You can take those Corona shots on the beach now. You can post recipes your markets eat them up. Natural recipes, banana bread, all that stuff. Everything that I'm discussing right now is inside of my Guru University, which is a private community accessible to everybody who gets the website. And I've got the CEO letter already written out and proven to work. I've got a loyal customer retention document. You just plug your loyal customers into it. Now you can monitor them. How long are they ordering? What are they on? Et cetera, et cetera. So it's kind of all done here. We did review a lot. I apologize for that. I know it's going to be a little information overload. Hopefully you guys took notes or whatever.
Can I just ask, how many times do you post a day then? Would you suggest posting on your fan page?
Well, again, if you get that one scroll set up, you don't have to post anymore. You just go in and copy a comment, delete it, repost it, and bam, bam, bam. So what I would do is, like 8 o'clock in the morning is ideal. Go in and copy 5 comments, delete them, and repost them. So you've got 4 pictures of the wrap, you got 2 of the green, you've got 1 of the facial, you got 1 of the lip and eye. All you have to do is take those comments, instead of reposting the same stuff all day, every day, before and after photos,